Hey guys, I'm here in Jacksonville, home of the Jaguars. Now this is a team that's seen some ups and downs over the past few years, but they're on the cutting edge of a pretty big NFL movement, data and analytics in football. It's kind of like sports stats to the extreme, and I'm going to talk to the guy in charge of it. Now I'm here with this GMC Canyon, which also has a cutting edge feature, built-in 4G LTE internet. That's right, this truck is also a hotspot. That means you can use it to stream video to your tablet or connect multiple devices. Plus, it's not tied to your smartphone. And you can share the connection with a bunch of friends inside or outside. It's like what I'm doing here today, so my crew can work on location. Hey guys! Now inside the stadium, I'm gonna talk to Tony Khan. Around here, he is known as the Stats Geek. He's collecting all kinds of data on his players and the game in an effort to make better decisions and maybe even predict what happens next. Let's go see how he does it.
When billionaire auto parts mogul Shad Khan bought the Jaguars in 2011, he made a number of personnel changes. In one key move, he gave his 32-year-old son Tony a job.
When my father first bought the Jaguars, we didn't have any application of football analytics in the sense that I was familiar with in other sports like baseball, for example.
Analytics have been a game changer in baseball and basketball, and Tony Khan made a point to learn from the best.
I was mentored by people like Jeff Luhnow from the Houston Astros, the general manager, and Billy Beane from the Oakland A's, and particularly Daryl Morey, the general manager of the Houston Rockets. I really wanted to apply some of what those guys have applied to their teams, to the Jaguars. Do we have targeting data in here?
Actually just receptions, but I believe targets is right below.
Khan's goal is simple: to gain a competitive edge by studying all the data he can on his players and their opponents.
Okay, it applies in baseball pretty simply, but in football it gets way more complicated.
Yeah.
Why?
Because in baseball, you're looking at an isolated one-on-one matchup between batters and pitchers, and there aren't as many moving pieces, so to speak, as there are in a football game, and it makes it much more complex to calculate. We track hundreds of data points on any given play. A lot of them are giving you a unique perspective, whether it's defensive front or the offensive formation, the alignment of the receivers, whether the quarterback was pressured and how he was pressured, how long it took before the pressure came.
Khan and his team use advanced statistical analysis to turn all that data into intelligence that helps the coaches game plan for next Sunday.
This was some of the new pressure stuff we were talking about?
Yep.
All interactive?
I was very fortunate when I got here to learn that they already had really the best video technology person in all of football working here. His name is Mike Stober. So he had 15 targets, but only 4 receptions. Wow, that's surprising.
That's really when you go back to the video to find out what, 9 missed target.
You want to pull him? Let's pull him out. Let's watch it up. He had set out to tie all the video and data together. He was doing a great job organizing everything, but it wasn't being implemented in actionable items as far as different tendencies on offense and defense and things that have a tendency to lead to success. Those are the things we try to develop.
The Jacksonville coaching staff, both on and off the field, have embraced the use of metrics. Strength and conditioning coach Tom Myslinski is one of its main proponents.
Before there was no data, and now there's a plethora of data, and it's really kind of weeding through the data to find out what's pertinent and what's not pertinent, to give that information to the coaches to help them make better decisions on the state of our athletes' preparedness.
These are our GPS units that are going to go in the back of the player's jersey. Most of our DBs, running backs and tight ends and a couple of linebackers will have one in their jersey. These units collect a lot of data every second. So we look at velocity, total distance traveled at certain speeds, as well as accelerations and decelerations that they do throughout practice.
Your holding yesterday was out of control.
Oh, I had to hold.
You tackled a man.
I had to hold. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. Did he catch the ball?
You tackled him.
Did he catch the ball?
On
I know what I
route.
did. You telling me something I know already.
What was your first impression when we wanted to put a GPS monitor on
I
you?
don't know, man. I think I want to see how fast I was.
Yeah?
See my speed.
See, D-Rob likes to think that he's probably the fastest player on the team, but I think it's changed a little bit now.
The GPS changed it?
GPS changed it.
Oh, so I think I need to start speeding up a little bit more.
All the units, when they come back in after practice, get plugged into these little travel cases here. It's encoded with their own device ID, and then it connects into our computer. So what we're able to see is these are the 3 tight ends that we mic up every practice, and we get an idea. Julius is this middle one. This would represent his first week with us. This would represent his second week, and this is the current week that we're currently in.
Where's this all headed? For Khan, the goal is prediction, knowing what the other team will do before they do it, and how to counter it most effectively. But the ultimate test is victories on the field, which have been difficult to come by for the Jaguars. Still, there are signs of progress.
You know, in 2013, we had a roster that was one of the less talented rosters in the NFL. And we started writing some reports for the defense that I think were really, really good. And we opened up 0-8. And then in our next 5 games, we won 4 out of 5. Hopefully hard work will equal success. But
It's coming.
yeah.
Stats have always played a big role in sports, but technology lets us analyze the data like never before. But it also takes innovative thinkers, and hopefully here, the effort pays off.